Hey guys, so this week we're going to be taking a look at the Earth Bag Premium Travel Bag from Perkins. And so when the company first reached out to me to see if I wanted to feature one of their bags on the channel, I was very intrigued as I looked through the site to find out that they actually used recycled plastic water bottles and vinyl from billboards to make the bag. So I thought that was a really cool, kind of unique idea, and I really love that the company is finding ways to reuse these materials that typically go to waste. And so the company was kind enough to send over one of their travel bags for me to check out, and I've been testing it out for the past couple of weeks. And overall, I have to say I've been really impressed with how well made the bag feels, a few of the different features that it offers, and just the overall style. And so I'm really excited to share this with you guys, and I want to go ahead and thank the company again for sending the bag for me to test out. So let's just go ahead and dive in and take a closer look at the Earth Bag Premium from Perkins. And so starting out with the outside of the bag, I really like the overall aesthetic and style that the bag has going for it. It has a very minimalistic look. It's very sleek. I was actually surprised with just how slim the bag looks. It has a 36-liter capacity, which puts it right in line with a lot of the travel bags that we've looked at on the channel. To me, that's kind of the ideal size for carry-on travel, as it's typically a size that's large enough to hold enough stuff for a week to 2 weeks of travel, while also being small enough to use as a carry-on item. And so, as I mentioned in the intro, one of the unique things about this company is that they actually use recycled water bottles to make their bags. According to their site, about 16 to 17 water bottles were actually used to make this bag. And so when I was first thinking about that, I was a little bit concerned at what the bag would actually feel like and whether it would actually feel durable being made from that recycled plastic. I've never used a bag that's made out of recycled materials like that before. And I have to say, overall, I was really impressed with just how solid everything feels. I mean, this is a really sturdy feeling bag. I've filled this up with a lot and carried it with a lot of weight during the time that I've been testing it out. And overall, I haven't had any concerns at all about durability or whether the bag was going to be able to hold up well over the longer term. So that's really great to see. You can really feel the quality as you touch the bag. The stitching all around the straps looks very solid. And I was very happy to see that the material also offers a good amount of water resistance. It's not waterproof, so you can't submerge it or anything like that, but if you get caught in rain, it's gonna help keep the items inside dry. So really nice to see that. On top of that, the bag uses really nice YKK zippers, so really premium feel all around, which is really nice to see, especially when something like a travel bag like this, you really want to make sure it's something that's going to hold up well over rigorous travel, and I haven't noticed any concerns with this at all. And so as I mentioned, just very minimalistic on the outside. There's no actual external organization, which I would have liked to see maybe a few zippered pockets on the outside, as I've seen with other duffel bags, but it is nice to kind of have a clean style. The bag just has a very simple logo here on the outside, really small. And so as we'll talk about in a little bit, the bag is actually a duffel backpack hybrid. It has backpack straps that are hidden here, which we'll walk through. But the overall style and aesthetic of the bag is more of a duffel bag in my opinion. So it has these really nice duffel style handles at the top, which allow you to carry it on your side. This is very well padded. It's really comfortable to hold. The straps feel nice and thick. It's very easy to open up this Velcro at the top to allow you to actually open the handles up and get into the bag very easily. And so just really nice quality feeling straps here. Feels like it's going to be very comfortable to hold if you are carrying this at your side for a little bit while you're traveling. Adding to the duffel style aesthetic, the bag includes a really nice shoulder strap, which is very easy to attach and detach. It has these nice plastic clips here, which feel really sturdy. And then it has a nice padded area on the strap that will actually sit on your shoulders as you're carrying this. This is a little bit on the smaller side. I do wish this was a little bit longer to just provide a little bit more flexibility in how you can actually hold it. This has to be kind of precisely placed on your shoulder to make sure that you get that comfort. This part of the bag is made out of the same materials as the rest of it, so that same recycled plastic-like material. So it has the same nice durable feel. It has a little bit of padding. It's a little bit thinner than I would like to see. I wish it had just been a little bit thicker to make it a little bit more comfortable to wear when you have the bag fully packed out, as I do here. But overall, the bag has been really comfortable to wear with this shoulder strap. It works great as a duffel style carry, so you can wear it on your shoulder. And I really like how long the strap is here. Very adjustable, very easy to accommodate a variety of different body types. And I like that because it's so long, you can actually throw it over your shoulder and use it like a sling bag also, to make it a little bit more comfortable to carry for longer distances if you don't want to wear this as a backpack. So really great shoulder strap overall. And if this was just a duffel on its own, I'd still think it was a very capable and stylish duffel. But the best thing is that you can actually remove the shoulder strap. Very easy, as I showed earlier with the clips. You can take that off, and then you can actually use this as a travel backpack as well. So before I pull the straps out, I do want to call out that the bag has a nice handle at the top here. I really like that this allows you to access the unique zippered system that we'll take a look at in a second, but just a really sturdy handle here on the top, same quality that we see throughout the rest of the bag, so I really like that. One thing I did notice is that this does just kind of stick up a little bit as you're wearing the backpack, so not a huge deal overall, but I do wish it had been a little bit more flush against the bag. And so moving on to the straps, there's a really nice hidden compartment here for when you put the straps away, so it just kind of stay out of the way if you want to use this as a traditional style duffel. But if you want to use the straps to be able to carry this a little bit more comfortably over a longer distance, you can use this nice covered zipper here and open that up, and the straps come out very easily. And then they're just as easy to attach. They have the same plastic clip that the shoulder strap had, and it has two sturdy feeling loops here at the bottom where it's very easy to reach. And so you can attach both straps very quickly, and then you have yourself a very capable hybrid duffel backpack. And so the straps themselves are fairly comfortable. They're not quite as well padded as I would like to see on a bag of this size. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 36-liter bag, so you can hold quite a bit on it. So it would be nice to see a little bit more padding on these. They're still fairly thick. Unfortunately, they don't have any sort of the mesh-like material that I typically like to see to help prevent moisture buildup. But I do like the width of the straps. That definitely helps prevent them from digging in. And they're also nice and broken in right out of the box. As you can see, they're very soft and comfortable to wear. But over a longer distance, I would be a little bit concerned at the lack of padding, that this might cause a little bit of fatigue. But if you're not going to be wearing this with a ton of weight throughout the day, the straps are still going to be just fine. I really like that the company was careful to make sure that the loops were off to the side of the bag. I really hate when hybrid style bags have the loops too close to your side and they dig in. So really nice placement of these here. And then on the back of the bag here, there's no kind of elevated padding or mesh material to help prevent moisture buildups. So the bag is comfortable to wear, but I would expect a good amount of sweat to build up on your back if you're wearing this for a longer period, especially if it's fully packed out. So it might have been nice to include a little bit of mesh or extra elevation here to provide some airflow, but overall it's still fairly comfortable to wear. And this is just something that comes with the territory with this style of bag. I've noted this on several other similar kind of duffel backpack hybrids that we've looked at on the channel, like the Nomadic Travel Bag or the In-Case Tracto Split Duffel. Both of them have similar removable straps, but also no padding on the backs because they're still meant to be used primarily as duffel bags. So still really like the versatility offered here by the straps. I really like how easy it is to convert it from duffel to backpack, and how easy it is to put the straps away if you want to turn this back into a duffel. So really nice implementation here. And so as I was mentioning earlier, one of the most unique things about the bag is its three-way zipper, which I really loved here. I haven't used a bag like this before. So the first thing I'll note here is I like the nice covering on this top zipper to provide a little bit of extra protection against the elements on this zipper. So you can roll that back and see that the bag has three different zippers that all kind of meet up here at this top point. And what this allows the bag to do is open the top flap almost like a backpack, which is a really nice bonus. It makes it a lot easier to use this as a backpack as opposed to some of the other duffel hybrids that I've looked at in the past, where even though you have the backpack straps, you still have to kind of set it down and open it like a duffel bag to be able to access the inside. So this is a really cool system here. I love the quick access offered by this. So as you can see, I can open the top of the bag. You can see some of the items that I have in there at the moment, but it provides quick access to be able to reach down and grab whatever I need. Especially if you're using this as more of a daily bag, it's really nice to be able to reach down and just grab some accessories quickly. There's a laptop sleeve which you'd be able to reach pretty easily while opening the bag like this. And it also allows you to get to this quick access compartment that it has on the flap here. And so I really like the addition of this internal compartment here on the flap. As I mentioned earlier, I wish there would have been a few more kind of smaller pockets throughout the bag, maybe even on the outside, for you to be able to access something without actually opening the main area of the bag. But I do like that at least this little accessory compartment was included here on the flap. And so before diving into the compartment, one thing I'll call out that you'll start to see here is that the inside of the bag has a very unique look. And this is from the recycled billboards that the company uses to line the inside of the bags. And so a cool thing about that is that a different billboard is used for every bag, so no two bags will ever actually look the same. So that's a really nice touch and adds kind of a unique flair to the bag. And so we'll get a better look at the actual pattern provided by the billboard as soon as we dive into this main area here. But continuing on with the quick access compartment that we were talking about, I really like that this is so close to the top of the bag, which makes it very easy to get to whatever you have in here. And so this compartment has the same quality YKK zippers as the rest of the bag. And so opening the compartment up, it's a very simple compartment. It's not very big. It doesn't have any sort of internal organization, but very easy to get to. Currently what I have in here is just my UTech wireless charger for my phone. But this might be a great spot to put something like your passport, some pens, some dongles. I was trying to fit my sunglasses with their case, but they didn't quite fit. As you can see, I can't fit my whole hand in here. I can fit about the length of my fingers. So it is meant for smaller and kind of less bulky accessories. So maybe a smaller power bank or some USB sticks would fit in here comfortably. So just a very simple and small compartment, but still really nice to have to provide at least some separation from kind of the cavernous main area of the rest of the bag. So really like how this was implemented here. Love how easy it is to get to. And I just wish a few more of these had been included throughout the rest of the bag. And so moving on to the rest of the items that I have in the bag, one thing that I really like about this 3 zippered opening that it has is not just the fact that it allows you to access the top of the bag easily while you're using this as a backpack, but also that it makes packing and seeing everything that's in the bag at the same time a little bit easier. So unzipping the top flap here and opening this full thing, you can kind of get a full view of everything that I have in the bag at once. And so I really like how much I was able to fit in this bag. When I first saw the bag, it looked very slim, so I was kind of skeptical that I would be able to fit all the same items that I typically do in all my other travel bag videos. But as we walk through, you'll see just how well this was able to hold everything, and you'll see that there's even a little bit of leftover space if I wanted to toss in another pair of flip-flops or even something like my Beats Solo Wireless 2. So just kind of starting to walk through the items here, the first thing you'll see is my GoRuck wire dock, where I carry most of my dongles and chargers and laptop and electronics accessories. So I really love how flat that packs down. I've done an in-depth review for that in the past if you want to take a look. Next up, I have a few pairs of shoes. So I have my Toms, which I always travel with. And then I also have a flatter pair of Penguin Chiller shoes. These are kind of like my Converse style shoes that I like to carry with me. Next up, I have my in-case accessory pouch that I've been using as my DOP kit recently because of its small size. After that, I have my smaller packing cube with my underwear, socks, and t-shirts. And then the last item that I have here is my larger double-sided packing cube with my dress shirts and jeans and larger clothing items. And so here, now that the bag is empty, you can get a better look at the pattern of the billboard that was used here on the inside. So it's a little bit different on all the sides. I really like the unique style that this gives the bag. It gives it a little bit of character in my opinion. And it just has a really nice sturdy feeling as well. And so I love the flexibility offered by the large compartment. I really love the wide opening, which makes it very easy to see everything at once and just make packing very simple. So it's not quite like a flat opening suitcase bag, but this is a really nice alternative that provides a lot of flexibility. And then the last thing I want to mention here in the main compartment is that there is actually a sleeve that's meant to hold a laptop or a tablet. And so this is very much a sleeve and not a padded area for your laptop. And so this is the same material that's used throughout the rest of the bag, but there's no additional padding here. As you can see, it's pretty flexible here, so there's not a lot of protection offered here. One thing that I did notice is that the compartment is elevated from the bottom of the bag, which I absolutely love, so that's definitely gonna help keep it protected from drops. But this is very much a simple sleeve that's just kind of meant to provide a little bit of separation and just have a place to store your laptop if you're traveling with just this and you don't have another bag to put it into. It's nice that you at least have this sleeve here to prevent this from sliding around your bag. I've had problems when I've used more traditional style duffel bags like the Herschel Novel duffel or the Suvom duffel that we looked at a little while back, where there isn't really a place to put something like your laptop, so I just ended up putting it kind of on top of my stuff in a protective sleeve, but I was still always worried that it would slide around. So I really like here that there's an actual dedicated spot for your laptop and that it's elevated. It will fit up to a 15-inch MacBook. So currently what I have in here is my 13-inch MacBook Pro, and as you can see, it has a good amount of leftover space here from the top. So I can definitely see a 15-inch laptop fitting in there. It comes up a good amount, so if you do have a thicker device, it should be able to fit in here okay. And so just removing that, you can see about the size of the compartment. But then you can see here on the inside, on the back of this compartment, it's that same billboard material that you see throughout the rest of the inside of the compartment. And then the front of the sleeve has the softer kind of material that you see used throughout the rest of the bag. So nice separation added here. I really like the fact that this provides at least a little bit of extra organization inside the internal compartment. I do wish that this had been a little bit more of a laptop sleeve, so adding a little bit of padding to this area here, or even a little bit of felt lining or something to the back to offer a little bit of additional protection against scratching. So really great job overall with this main compartment. I love the versatility of the zipper system and how easy it was to kind of pack everything out. And then overall, I was just really impressed with how well made the bag feels, and the fact that the company has this great idea of using the recycled materials to build these quality bags out. So awesome job. I've definitely enjoyed testing this out, and I definitely look forward to continuing to use this on different trips to see all the different ways that I might be able to pack this out. And so just to wrap up, I've been really impressed with the Hamilton Perkins Earth Bag Premium as I've been using it for the past couple of weeks. It's a really versatile, well-made, and stylish travel bag, and I was surprised by how much I enjoyed using it. And so you can purchase the bag on Hamilton Perkins' site for about $225, and if you use the coupon code that I've included in the description below, you can get 20% off, which brings the price of the bag down to around $180. And so at those prices, the bag is a little bit of an investment, but you are getting a really stylish and well-made bag that's also supporting a pretty cool cause. I really love the idea of using the recycled plastic water bottles and vinyl from the billboards to build these bags out. And I also think it's a pretty cool bonus that no two bags will ever be exactly alike and that the bags are actually made in the US. With all that being said, there are definitely a few good options to compare this bag against at these price points. So one of the bags that I've enjoyed using the most in the past is a Nomadic Travel Bag, which is also a duffel backpack hybrid similar to this one. And it's gonna be a little bit bigger and bulkier and also have a little bit more internal and external organization. It's got a lot of pockets for your gadgets, a lot of spots for your tech. And I really like a lot of the different compartments that it offers on top of the fact that it does hold a little bit more. That bag is 40 liters as compared to the 36 liters that this bag offers here. And that bag comes in at about $220. And they also have a coupon code for 15% that I'll be included in the description below if you want to check that bag out. It typically comes out to around $190 if you use that code. So very similar in pricing to this one. And although the two bags are kind of duffel backpack hybrids, they are very different in style. This one, in my opinion, is a little bit more stylish. It has that really good kind of brand message going for it with the recycled materials, as opposed to the Nomadic Travel Bag, which has a little bit more versatility and organization, and it includes a waist strap, and it's just going to be a little bit more full-featured travel bag. Another bag worth checking out might be something like the Piorama A10 adjustable bag, which we looked at a little while back. That's also kind of a more traditional duffel backpack hybrid that has the ability to expand and contract into a few different sizes. So that was also a really versatile bag. It doesn't have quite as much shape as this bag, and it is very much just a traditional duffel. So it's very versatile and you can use it for traveling or for gym or for day to day. And it's also a little bit cheaper. It's gonna be about $150 as opposed to the $180 or $225 that you may pay for this bag. But I do feel like this one is a little bit more sturdy feeling. I like the style of this one, and I like that it's a little bit more rigid, which makes it a little bit easier to use as a daily bag. Another good option to compare this to would be something like the In-Case Tracto Split Duffel, which we looked at a little while back on the channel. And that's also a really versatile duffel bag that opens up flat like a suitcase. And it also has the detachable backpack straps and the same duffel style handles to carry it. And that has also been a really great bag, very durable. It's got a little bit more of a technical look and seems like it will fare better in the outdoors. And so I personally prefer the style of this bag over the In-Case Tracto Split Duffel. And I also think it's more comfortable to wear as a backpack. And I really love the fact that it has this 3-tiered zipper that we looked at during the video. It makes it a little bit easier to access stuff as you're wearing it as a backpack if you want to reach down and grab your laptop. So it has a little bit more versatility. The In-Case Tracto Split Duffel is going to be about $100 to $150, and they have multiple size options for that. So if you're looking for a little bit more space than the 36 liters offered in this bag or the 40 liters offered in the smaller In-Case Tracto Duffel, they do offer it in a few larger sizes if you need that extra space. But overall, I've been really impressed with the Earth Bag Premium. I've really enjoyed using it. I've been really surprised with just how sturdy the bag has felt to use and the versatility offered by the fact that I can wear this as a backpack, that it has this kind of unique 3-way zippered opening on the top. And finally, as I mentioned a few times during the video, I really like that the bag uses the recycled materials. I think that's a really cool idea. And I definitely recommend checking out a lot of the other products that Hamilton Perkins offers on their site. And so I want to go ahead and thank the company again for sending the bag for me to test out. And if you guys found this video useful, please go ahead and give us a like below. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And thank you guys so much.